Come along with us to Mexico City for Dia de los Muertos 2024. If you follow me, you may already know that we do actually travel to Mexico City quite a bit because my mother-in-law does have a home there, but this time we brought some friends along with us. This was going to be their first time in Mexico City and our first time experiencing Dia de los Muertos. So our first stop was, of course, tacos. We went to Taqueria Orinoco and we went to the Roma Norte location. It was very busy, but absolutely recommend. We then headed over to El Zócalo, or downtown Mexico City, where they had this huge monument ofrenda and lots of like characters you could take pictures with, lots of photo ops. Really cool experience. We went after dinner, so it was kind of late. I don't know if they started it at a certain time that evening, but it was the grand opening of it, so that's when you could go and see it, and then it'd be there for a few days. You gotta go. The next day, I knew I wanted to take them back to El Zócalo just so they could see it during the day. We had breakfast at Cafe Tacuba, which was so yummy. We even got a little magic show while we were there. Then we walked around downtown. They had a cute little market set up so you could do a little bit of shopping there. Took them down to the strip where there's lots of shopping there as well. We walked into Zara. This Zara was huge. We came across this beautiful ofrenda that had hundreds of pictures on there, and then we walked through Chinatown on our way out. That evening was the 31st, and so my sweet cousin allowed us to go trick or treating with her and her kids in her neighborhood, and they do it right. They get all the kids together, and everybody goes trick or treating at the same time. And each house has like a goodie bag already ready for them as they come to the house, and they literally got so much candy in like a 15-minute span of time. Next day, I knew I wanted to take him to my favorite little part of town, which is Cuyacan. Had breakfast at this place that we've actually eaten at before. I thought the kids would like it. Walked around and explored while the kids played with Pop Rocks, which was their absolute favorite. I am terrified of them. Here's me and the bestie, and then her doing her photography skills. Walked around some more and then went to the mercado that they had, which I bought a really cute ring there. Had some elote. Our friend also bought some beautiful blankets that were made in Oaxaca that they were selling there. I feel like I should have gotten some too for Yu's house, but maybe next time. And of course, we took our little photo ops in front of the fountain, and then we were off back to the house. The boys went to the little corner store where they sell beer, and they also make palomas, so we were uber excited when they brought these home. We had a quick change of clothes and then headed over to my cousin's house. This is their ofrenda, their house. It was beautiful. And then headed over to Xochimilco. We grabbed some food while we were waiting, and then we went off to see the show. Poseen el espíritu de un animal y se encarga de proteger hacia el Mictlán. Oh no! When we arrived home later that evening, we saw that there was a party in the neighborhood, which we did not partake in, but we did go home and have some drinks. I already had this stop in our itinerary, which is Cafe Mague in Condesa. We went here last time with our friends. It was so good. I really like the environment, and there's this beautiful park across the street. We took the opportunity to take some photos. Here's the girls, and then here's a picture of the boys. They also had a bunch of little dogs and cats out there because they were doing like some kind of adoption situation, and then took some photos, walked around, and then we headed the direction to the parade. We did stop by Polanco because my friend had seen a perfume spot that is there, so we went ahead and stopped by there first. She picked up two perfumes. The place smelled amazing, and then we headed to the parade. The girls and I spent our entire trip trying to pronounce the flower of the Day of the Dead, which is the cempasúchil. I hope I said it right. This is a parade. I'll just put in a couple of clips because it was pretty long. And luckily, Alfredo found a little store that was selling these tall stools, so we were all able to stand on top over the crowd and see the parade. Mexico City actually does 3 parades, and they're about 7 days apart. They start off with the parade of the Alabrijes, and then they do the Catrinas, and then the last one is is the Day of the Dead, which is this one. We were starving after the parade, so we picked up some quick tacos because we actually had dinner reservations that evening. We had time to go home and change, and of course, we grabbed another one of those palomas. And here we're showing you that we can actually split them up because that thing is so huge, we could split them up between the two of us. Dinner that night was at Ling Ling. I think it's located on the 54th floor, so the views are amazing. The food was delicious, and the service was great. So 10 out of 10 recommend the spot, and the kids even loved it. I love how each stall was its own little bathroom, and so I was able to take my little selfie here of my outfit.
Do what?
Being in Mexico City for Dia de los Muertos was on my bucket list, so thanks for coming along, and I hope you enjoyed it.